Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today's video, I thought it'd be fun to do another book haul. I know I keep saying that I am going to be buying less books and whatever, but I had a discount, so I got a lot of money off of these books, and that is why I ordered them. Otherwise I wouldn't have. So there are 13 books here. Oh, and one was a gift that I received, so I didn't buy it, so it's fine. And let's just get right into it. So the gift book that I actually received from my mum was The 7-Year Slip by Ashley. I think you pronounce it as Boston Post, I'm not sure, but I'm so excited to read this. I've been wanting to read it for a while, and I'm so glad I finally can. I just want to pick this book up right now, but I can't because there's other books that I need to read. But I am hoping to read it in some type of reading vlog because I've heard amazing things about it, and I just want to read it. And I wanted to read it when I first started getting the hype, which I think I want to say October or November, and I just obviously didn't pick it up. So I'm so excited for this. So for what I've heard of what it's about from others, is it's about Clementine, and whenever she goes into her apartment, it's 7 years ago, and there's a man in the apartment, and then when she leaves the apartment, it's present day, and that just sounds like such an interesting concept. So I am very excited to read this, and hopefully you'll be seeing it in a vlog this month. We'll see how the month goes. Okay, then the rest of these books are all from the work, and so I got the works discount from it. So first one I'm so excited to finally own. I've been wanting to own this book for so long, and that is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. For starters, I absolutely love this cover. I mean, this cover is just so stunning. I absolutely love it, and I also love the book. I read it in August of last year, and the vibes of, I think I've explained it before, the vibes of this book when I was reading it was just amazing. I read it in Wales, and obviously this is a small town countryside vibes, and then I was listening to country music. It was just the perfect vibe, and it was summer. It was a hot sunny day, so I think that is what made this experience better. But anyway, the story itself was amazing. I just absolutely love this book, and like I said, I've been wanting it for a while, and on Amazon I think it was quite expensive, but then they recently brought it into the works for £3. £3. Of course I wasn't going to pass that up. Then I got The Truth About Melody Brown, I think that's how you pronounce it, by Lisa Jewell. So Lisa Jewell is a hit or miss author for me, but I really do want to get into Lisa Jewell's books, and I don't hate them. Well, except for The Family Upstairs. But I read I Found You, and that was okay. I did find it interesting. So I do want to read more, and I do have quite a few Lisa Jewell books in this. And it was cheap, so I thought I'd give it a go. But this one sounded really interesting. So it says, when she was 9 years old, Melody Brown's house burnt down and took all her childhood memories with it. Now she is a single mother of a teenage boy living in a council flat in central London. She works as a dinner lady at her son's school and has no idea where her humdrum life is heading. Till one summer's night, when a stage hypnosis eventually unlocks the memories of her childhood. At first, the new memories mean nothing to her, but slowly, day by day, Melody begins to piece together the real story of her childhood. But each question she answers uncovers another mystery, and each mystery she solves reveals another question. Who is Melody Brown, and will she ever know the truth about her past? So this just sounds so interesting. A good concept as well, and definitely something different from what I normally read, so I'm very excited to give this a go. Although I kind of point out, definitely a different cover than what I was shown, so I was very surprised, but it's the classic UK cover, so I shouldn't have been surprised really. And then another Lisa Jewell book, I got Watching You. I haven't really heard much about this one, I don't think, but it did sound really interesting. And I don't know, this kind of, it's not really a trope, but this storyline is normally within romance. It doesn't normally have a twist. I'm going to read the back so you understand what I mean. You're back home after 4 years of working abroad. You're keen to find a place of your own, but for now you're crashing in your big brother's spare room, and then you meet the man next door. He's the head teacher at the local school, twice your age, extraordinarily attractive. You find yourself watching him all the time. You never dreamed that your innocent crush might become a deadly obsession, or that someone is watching you. So yeah, sounds interesting. I honestly couldn't tell you where this is going just from the back, but I'm excited to give it a go, read it. And like I said, I don't think I've heard much about it, but what I mean is that kind of twice your age thing you normally see in romance books. Am I the only one that's thinking this? I'm gonna move on. And I think this was the last Lisa Jewell book I got, but I got The Third Wife as well. This one says, London, 3 a.m, a tragic accident, then your life begins to fall apart. You think you have the perfect life, you're successful, attractive, well liked, and you just got married for the third time, but that's okay because everyone's happy including your new wife. But she has a secret, and secrets have consequences, some of which can be devastating. So the back doesn't really tell you much, which I like, because sometimes mystery thrillers can give you too much information, for my opinion. Like, you kind of like to go in blind, but this one doesn't really give you much. So I am excited for it though. It definitely doesn't sound as interesting as the other two, but I'm still very excited for it, and it still does sound really interesting. And I love how floppy Lisa Dawes' books are. I'm very excited for this one. Okay, then I got Better Hate Than Never. So this is actually a second book in a series, but I believe you can read them as standalones. The first one is, I believe it's called Two Wrongs Make a Right, or something like that. And I will get that one day, because just this on my shelf is going to bother me, for the fact of I know that there's another book that goes with this one. But anyway, they didn't have it, so I just got this one. I'm not too sure what this one is about. I'm going to kind of go into this one blind a little bit, because, oh, there we go. Two Wrongs Make a Right, that's what it's called. This one here. So I would definitely be reading this one before this one, for the pure fact of that's just the way I work, but I think they are standalones. But I'm still very excited for it. I believe this is also new. When did this come out? 2023, so yeah, it's newish. Okay, then this one I don't know anything about, but it's £1.50 because they're having like a clearance. And so I thought I'd get it because it does look interesting, and that is, I don't know how to pronounce this, tastes like xoxo, I can't say you pronounce it, sorry if I said that wrong, but it just looks really interesting, and I've been looking at this for a while, just never really got it. I think it used to be like £5, and then when I saw the clearance I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Oh wait, is this the, oh, it's a follow-up to Dating Dr. Dill, apparently. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, it's a good job I got this then. I am excited to dive into this one. I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't even heard it being talked about. So I'm excited to dive into it and see how I like it. Then I got The Girl Before. So I've seen this one quite a few times, but I've never really heard what it was about. And then I read the back, and it did sound really interesting. So it says, Jane stumbles on the rental opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to live in an ultra-minimalist house designed by an architect, on condition she abides by a list of exacting rules. When she discovers the previous tenant Emma met a mysterious death there, Jane starts to wonder if her own story will be a rerun of The Girl Before. Is that not interesting? I mean, I'm very excited to read this. I believe there are more books in the series, so I'm excited. I do read a lot of mystery thrillers. I want to get into them more, so this is like how I'm doing this. I don't own many mystery thrillers on my shelf, so I do want to own more as well. Then I did get The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I read this in January, but I have the first 3 books, I just didn't have this one, and I wanted to add it to the collection. Yes, it's different to the other covers that I have, but I got those from a second-hand shop. I've never even seen those covers before, so I did just decide to get this one. So I know the series is complete, and it was only £5, so not a big deal. Then, I'm so excited for this, then I got Queen Charlotte, which, if you don't know, is a Netflix series, and I absolutely love that series, along with Bridgerton, obviously, and I haven't read the Bridgerton books. I own 4 of them. I have been looking at this one for a while, and I was like, maybe not yet, I want the Bridgerton series, whatever, but I just decided to pick it up, because you don't really have to read the Bridgerton series to read this, I don't think, but I just absolutely love, like, the older style of this book. But I love shows and stuff that's kind of like set in the times the same as Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte, or like Pride and Prejudice. I don't know why, I just love them. So yeah, I'm very excited to read the story instead of watch it. Then I have Bloodstream. Now, I haven't actually seen this one anywhere. I don't know what it's about. I didn't even check, but the cover looked really interesting. It really grabbed my attention, and so I'm very excited. But I'm going to say it is a romance. It's just giving off those vibes. But I'm going to dive into it blind, because I haven't seen anything about this. I haven't read any reviews. I just saw it. I was like, that looks really interesting. I picked it up, and I don't do that very often. Most of the time I'm picking up books that I've heard of or quite popular, and I was like, I don't want to do that too often. So every now and then I do like to just pick up a book that I haven't really heard anything of. So I'm excited to get into this one. And then finally, I'm so prepared for October, because I got Angelica Frankenstein's Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. Now, I've been meaning to read this in October for the past 2 years, and I just either forget about it or just don't get to it. And so I thought, if I buy the physical copy, which was like £2.50 from the work, which is absolutely amazing, I will hopefully remember. So I am going to try and save this for October. I mean, it might get to me, because I really do want to read this, so I might pick it up before, but I really do want to save it until October. Now, I read the synopsis yesterday, and from the preface of what I got from it, it's about Angelica Frankenstein, I think. Yeah, and her brother is trying to make like a what's it called? Like an experimental person. and she ends up falling for this experimental person, but it just doesn't go the way she wants, or something like that, something along those lines. And I didn't know that's what it was about. It seems strange, but I am intrigued. I'm interested. So if the urge didn't get to me, this is for October, but I don't know. I do have many more books to read, so I might just put it like at the back where I can't see it. But I'm so excited to finally get to this, and I'm hoping now that I got the physical copy, I'll read it. And also, I just love this cover. I don't know what it is, but it's just stunning to me. So those are all the books that I got. Hopefully I won't be doing any more big book hauls anytime soon. I'm not going to promise. I say that every time and I just don't stick to it. But hopefully we won't. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!